Rahul lived in a small town surrounded by dusty roads and quiet dreams. Every morning, he walked past the same tea shop, the same old buildings, and the same people who believed life would never change. Rahul worked in a tiny stationery store, earning just enough to help his family. Most people around him thought this was all life could offer: a simple job, a simple future, and simple hopes. But Rahul was different. At night, when the town slept, Rahul read books. He read about successful people, great ideas, and big dreams. One book changed his life forever. It was called The Power of Thinking Big. The words were simple, but the message was strong: your life grows as your thinking grows. Rahul closed the book and asked himself a question he had never asked before. What if I think bigger? Small thoughts, small life. Until then, Rahul believed his life was limited by his town, his money, and his job. He often thought, I am just a shop assistant. What can I do? These thoughts made him feel weak and afraid. He avoided new ideas because he feared failure. When customers talked about business or technology, Rahul stayed silent. One day, a customer named Mr. Verma noticed Rahul reading an English book during a quiet afternoon. You like reading, Mr. Verma asked. Yes, sir, Rahul replied softly. That's good, Mr. Verma smiled. Reading grows the mind. But remember, reading is only the first step. Thinking big is the real power. Those words stayed with Rahul. The first big thought. That night, Rahul wrote in his notebook, I want to do something meaningful with my life. This was his first big thought. He didn't know exactly how, but he decided to stop thinking like a small town boy with small chances. He started telling himself positive sentences every day. I can learn new skills. I am capable of success. My background does not control my future. At first, it felt strange. His old fears whispered, this is not for you. But Rahul kept going, learning without limits. Rahul decided to improve his English because he knew it could open new doors. Every day, he practiced speaking in front of a mirror. He watched English videos, listened to podcasts, and learned new words. He made mistakes, but he didn't stop. People laughed at him. Why are you trying so hard? One friend asked. You'll still work here. Rahul smiled but didn't argue. He remembered a line from the book. People who think small always laugh at big thinkers. Instead of feeling hurt, Rahul felt stronger. A bold decision. After months of learning, Rahul had an idea. He noticed that many students in his town wanted to learn English but had no good teacher. Coaching centers were expensive and far away. Rahul thought, what if I help them? This idea scared him. He had never taught anyone before. But then he remembered, thinking big means acting brave. He started small but thought big. He printed a simple poster. Spoken English classes, affordable and friendly. He put it outside the stationery shop. The first week, no one came. The second week, one student came. The third week, 5 students came. Rahul prepared every lesson with care. He used simple stories, daily conversations, and encouragement. He didn't act like a perfect teacher, he acted like a learner helping other learners. Slowly, word spread. Growth through belief. 6 months later, Rahul was teaching more than 30 students. Some were school children, some were shopkeepers, and some were adults who had always been afraid to speak English. Rahul noticed something beautiful. As his thinking grew, his confidence grew. As his confidence grew, his actions improved. And as his actions improved, his life changed. He left his job at the stationery store and rented a small room for his classes. For the first time, he earned money through his ideas, not just his time. His parents were proud. His friends were surprised. And Rahul was grateful. The bigger vision. One evening, after class, a student asked him, Sir, how did you become so confident? Rahul paused and said, I was not always confident. I only changed one thing, my thinking. That night, Rahul wrote a new sentence in his notebook. This is only the beginning. He dreamed of creating online courses, writing simple English books, and helping students across the country. The same town that once felt like a cage now felt like a foundation. Rahul understood an important truth. Thinking big does not mean being unrealistic. It means believing in growth. The power revealed. Years later, Rahul stood on a small stage at a local education event. He looked at the audience and smiled. He was no longer afraid. He said, Your life today is the result of your past thinking. Your future will be shaped by what you think now. If you think small, you stay small. If you think big, your world expands. The audience clapped, but Rahul knew the real victory was inside him.